Hello, and welcome to a new Path of Exile series. So, what we're going to be doing is starting a brand new series, and we're going to be pretty much taking everything that we learned from the last series, and then we're going to be using it here. So, something we're going to do is we're planning to make every single character, and something we were planning to do was make them how they were intended. The Ranger here, we were gonna make him pure dexterity, which on hardcore, I'm not sure if it's viable because every single time that I've gone pure dexterity on hardcore, the Ranger just gets destroyed by the Act 4 boss. He's never gotten past there, I think. Maybe we have. Maybe we actually got a Ranger pretty far. But some of the classes are more difficult. So something we're gonna be doing is making a Ranger. He's gonna be pure dex. He's just gonna use green sockets. That's it. He's not gonna be allowed to use strength or it or anything like that. And we're just gonna make a pure evasion Ranger. And another thing is the skill trees. What we're gonna be doing is just staying within the skill trees until we pretty much fill them out. Then once they're filled out, then we'll start thinking about moving out over here further in the skill tree. It's let's take a look at the witch over here quick. Because something about the witch is the witch, every single time that I build the witch, we always go with armor / energy shield. So we pretty much build the witch exactly like the Templar over here, which makes us usually make the Templar sometimes. But I know that the witch has the better Pathfinder ability, or whatever the abilities are that you unlock from doing the labyrinth there. Because her ability, you can summon an extra golem, I think. Maybe you could summon an extra 2 golems, and your golems buffs are increased, as well as whenever your golems get killed, they respawn. And then there's this thing over here. Oh, maybe this is where you get the second golem here. So in your labyrinth skill tree, you can get a +1 to golem. And then in your actual skill tree, you get another +1 to your golem. So you can have 3 different golems summoned, as well as the increased buffs from your golems. So your golems are doing 150% more effective or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's more than 100%. And we always go with armor / energy shield. Is something we wanted to do because just like the Ranger, every single time that I go with the witch and I want to go pure energy shield, just pure it never works out good because the stuff just hits for so much damage if you don't have any armor. So we always switch to the armor thing. So what I wanted to do is play a softcore solo self-found softcore solo self-out series, so we can build all these different characters as they're intended. So like the witch, you just be pure it. That's it. Just blue gems. She only wear energy shield armor. That's it. No armor. Zero armor. Zero evasion. Just energy shield. That's it. But something about the witch that always happens whenever we do that is that the different skill gems here. Let's log into the witch quick. Log into the witch here. Maybe we can even see it in the skill gems here. Maybe the Templar or something. Or actually, maybe we can go one of our old witches here, right? Yeah, we still kept our level 71 witch here. And then we can even look at look at the labyrinth skill tree over here. So we did have a level 88 witch at some point, I think. Maybe the 88 witch died or something. Maybe that's why we deleted her. Maybe that was it. Maybe 88 was the farthest we got. So essentially, if we're at the if we're at the witch here, we see over here we get +1 to the number of summoned golems, plus your golems effects are twice as effective. So add their resummon 4 seconds after they get killed. Then we would come up here. Then we would stack it with this. It would make them even more effective. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's like 180% effective. So they're pretty much like 3 times as good. Place can have 3 golems. And then we always get this every single time because Act 4 boss, the Act 4 boss, Piety, if she hits you with that corrupted blood, she just destroys you in one hit no matter what. So if you don't have this thing, you're basically dead, but it's fighting her. So we always get this every single time. But I was wondering if there's a way to play without getting this. It's not viable on hardcore, I know, because on hardcore you need this. It's like even late in the maps, even in like Act 9 or something, just when you're in Act 9 going through that courtyard there, even the regular enemies can cast corrupted blood on you. And if they cast corrupted blood on you, you're basically dead. So this pretty much grants immunity to it. So it's not just effective against the Act 3 and the Act 4 bosses. A lot of the normal enemies are going to be casting corrupted blood on you. And even they won't be able to kill you with it. So this is like a safeguard. Pretty much every single character we make, we get that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go look at these gems here. So if we go to like, I guess we could go to our hideout here, baby. Well, I guess that would make sense. Because we need to be looking at specific gems here, right? Because we don't want them to be sorted by color or anything. Like if we go to Act 1, I guess the damage gems would be a good thing. So if we go here, we talk to you, and try to purchase gems from you, we could get added. Let's search that, right? Oh, what is it? Damage support? Damage support. So the added lightning damage support, which is a blue gem. And then the added cold damage support, which is a green gem, right? And it requires dexterity to use it. So if you want to make a lightning sorceress, you'd be pure intelligence and you'd be able to use this blue gem. But if you wanted to be a cold sorceress, you would have to get dexterity. So you'd have to build your sorceress as like a evasion energy shield sorceress to get the dexterity to be able to use the cold spells. And then for the fire one, maybe we can even go look at the elemental pen because we looked at these things, right? I think it's even for like the archer and everything. Maybe. Because if we have this person here, I think if we go to like Act 6 maybe in the main town, we talk to this person, and she says like every single gem, including the Act 4 ones, which is the difference from the Act 3 gems here. Because those ones, oh, she's not even here. Maybe she's up over here or something. Lily's right up over here. Because the Act 3 quest, it doesn't actually unlock every single gem. It just unlocks the Act 1 to 3 gems. The Act 4 ones you can't get. If you go here, maybe we're looking at the arrows, right? Caustic arrow. Oh, they're not leveled up or anything. So we'll actually go to Act 3 and then show what we mean. Yeah, what we're probably going to do is just make a whole new series on softcore here. So that, like the witch, like for every character, if you want to build them into a certain element, you have to do certain stats. Yeah, here we go. They're right here. It's like the lightning penetration, right? It requires intelligence, which is the sorceress. So you'd be doing lightning damage as the witch. Pure it, and you can use this. If you wanted it to be a cold sorceress, or if you were a ranger, the ranger is green, so the ranger is pure dex. So the ranger would be primary cold damage. So you get a cold penetration support for the ranger, so that means that the ranger would probably specialize in doing a ice shot if he's pure dex. Because he wouldn't be able to get this lightning penetration because it requires intelligence, and he wouldn't be able to get this fire penetration because it requires strength. So you have to build your ranger into like a dex strength ranger in order to use fire skills, and you have to build your ranger into a dex its Ranger to be able to use lightning skills if you wanted to get this lightning penetration support, right? So that's pretty much what we figured out. It's like each of these elements has a different strength. Like the Marauder is fire, he's strength. The Witch is lightning, she's blue. The Ranger, he's green, he's cold. So always three different elements have like their main characters, and then they like combine them when they make those dual classes and everything. So what we're gonna be doing is like the Ranger, he's gonna be a cold Ranger, because that's what the Dex one is here, right? And the Sorceress, he's gonna be a lightning source, because that's intelligence. And the Marauder is gonna be a fire warrior, because he's strength. Then we combine them, we have to figure out what to do, right? Because if we wanted to make like a lightning ranger, yeah, we'd have to go intelligence and all this and everything. We'd have to start like mixing the skills. They start mixing them. So we figured that out. So what we're gonna do is make a new series, and maybe we'll go look at this stuff here quick. So we wanted to do. I guess we equipped this guy with the rares and everything. And I guess our Ranger was equipped good. Maybe we'll look at our Ranger quick here. Because we did figure out a whole bunch of things last time in our last video. And if you go over here, there you go, we can see our character's equipped with like the absolute best gear he can use. He has the Batter Helmet, 3-socket leg. The Scale Vest, it's not 3-socket leg, but it's pretty close. But it's max defense. And then we got the 3-socket leg flex scale gauntlets, max defense. Then we got these boots here, 10% movement speed plus 6% cold res. But I think that we crafted like even better boots. I think we crafted some like amazing boots in the last video. They were absolutely insane. Like the chats actually get those boots was like less than 1%. Cause I think we were on the Shadow, right? Or maybe the witch had it or something. Maybe the witch has the boots, or maybe it was the ranger. I don't know. Let's see if we can find these. Yeah, they were right here. They were right here on the shadow. So we were checking the craft of exile over here. Like we had a craft of exile open up. Is it still? Oh yeah, we were looking at this thing. So we're planning to completely reset our filter blade. And like everything that we learned too, we're gonna make a new filter blade from scratch, which is gonna focus on just letting us know to find a good crafting base here. So what are we searching for? Yeah, we're searching for these boots here. So we're searching for like boots, craft of exile, search for boots, search for decks. It's like item level 8, I think. I think it was item level 8. Maybe it's item level 10 or something. Oh yeah, it's item level 10, right? So these boots are item level 10, and they require level 1. Which I think, by my calculations, is like less than a 1% chance. So if you go here, it's like item level 10, right? So if you look at our prefixes, there's a prefix over here, plus the maximum life, plus 10 to 19 maximum life. Oh, I guess it's only 16%, so I thought it was like a 33, so maybe it's like half that. 1633. So maybe it's like a 45% chance then. I thought it was just this. I thought it was gonna be like this times 3, so I thought it was like a 99.99% chance to not be level 1. But I guess it's just a 45% chance here because it has to roll this bottom one here. And then on the right hand side here, there's this regen. Oh, okay, yeah. I guess this one's not actually 25% as well. This one's actually like 12 because it's this one just out here. These are the ones that we're worried about. It's like if these boots rolled any of these 2 modifiers, which is so it's like 16.66% chance each time it rolls, so it'd be like 45% chance that this could have gotten this if there was 6 stats on it, and this like a 12.5, so it'd be like 37% chance if it had like 3 rolls of the suffixes. And these boots here, they rolled level 1. They got level 1 at all the stats. And then we got 2 prefixes and 3 suffixes, which had enough room over here to get the movement speed on the boots. So movement speed is actually a prefix. I thought it was a suffix. So with this increased movement speed, we could have gotten 10% movement speed, but we didn't. So what we did was went over to the crafting bench over here. So we go to our hideout. Then we look at the crafting bench, and then we put these boots here. And then we could increase the movement speed between 10 to 14%. So it'll be even better than just finding a move by itself, which could just get a max 10%. So now this thing has 6 out of 6 stats it could possibly have. And it has the crafted movement speed because it had exactly enough room for it. So these boots are amazing. I don't know if you'll ever be able to find any boots better than this. They're so good. Especially since we found out that the sockets don't matter as much, which is why this character's sockets look like garbage. So you don't your character, you only need pretty much like the sockets and the weapons that they give you, right? So because you start with like these things, you start with the dagger, this shake over here, and the only gems that you need is just like that, just these 3. And then maybe if you get the raised zombie from other character, but this character doesn't originally have it. But you don't even need any sockets on anything on your character for the low level. Everything's pretty much in their weapons. And even when you finish the quests, you don't get too many more gems. So we figured all that out. They have like all this stuff here. We're thinking of just like going through up to a certain point, and then collecting all these, put them in the loot filter, and then trying to just collect all the perfect bases for the beginning. And then once we get all the crafting materials and everything, then we just craft with them. Because here we just pretty much collect everything, so we don't know if it's good or not. But if we organize everything like as we go through the acts, then keep track of it, and then look it up, and then put it in the loot filter, we'll so easily be able to tell. We'll be able to tell. And we'll actually be able to start looking for crafted bases and everything like that. We have like all these rares and everything. Which most of them are... I mean, I imagine there is good rares in here. But the best rares are going to be the rares that you craft yourself. Actually, this was probably a pretty amazing bow. Then you probably put like more damage on it. Yeah, it just needs to put a prefix. You probably get like extra damage. So I guess even the rares that you find, the only downside is that when you're putting that there, so you put another prefix here, right? Increase elemental damage. Oh yeah, right. We can add fire damage, or lightning damage, or physical damage. We can add any of these 3 things to it. You probably add this one. Looks like it adds the most. Oh, that's the minimum. Okay. Yeah, probably go like this, or something. And then we can make this bow even better. And we just found it on the ground. So already 83% damage plus cold damage plus some other, extra life. Oh, extra life 2 times. And then we just have to re-roll the sockets on it. And then it'd be a really good bow. So you can just find rare items and then craft them to be better. Like the only downside is when you go like this and then you use these on them. You need to use 20 of these on them. You need to use 20 of these instead of 4. And if it's a magic item, you need to use 10 of them. So it's sort of add up quick. If you just do this, but I guess it's cheaper overall because the other options just use these alchemy orbs on these things. Because you'd quality it to 20 with 4 of these, and then you alchemy it and hope it comes out good. But most of the time it doesn't come out good. Or you would orb a transmutation, upgrade to a magic item, add a second modifier maybe, and then re-roll the modifiers till there's 2 good ones, and then re-roll up to a rare item, and then craft a 4th mod. Or you could use that triple one to craft like 2 extra mods on it. And I think that's how you make the best items, maybe. So let's figure that out. Should we restart like softcore solo self-found and then go through all the characters and make them as they're intended, the way that they're supposed to be built, and then just stick in their skill tree. So it's like the ranger. We just level up here. We don't leave the skill tree until we max everything out in here, and then for like the witch over here, we just stay in here, and then we don't leave this area until we maxed it. The same for the Templar and everything, right? We just stay in here, get all these skills first. Then after these are all maxed, then we move out over this direction. That would be interesting to play and collect everything and then craft and then get all the loot organized. So we figure that out, maybe. So a 20-minute video. I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't be like long videos. The other ones are logs for always figuring things out. But maybe it should just be the first one. So in the next video, we're going to start a new software series. Went over all the other basics here. And we're going to be making a brand new loot filter here from scratch too. So we see you in the next video. Maybe 21 minutes is a good length for a video instead of like 50 minutes.